10 most underrated seaside towns in England. When it comes to British beach holidays, most people head straight to the usual suspects: Brighton, Bournemouth, or Blackpool. But tucked away along England's rugged coastlines are seaside towns that don't make the headlines yet offer charm, history, and relaxation in abundance. These are the places where the sand is just as golden, the fish and chips just as tasty, and the crowds pleasantly smaller. So let's shine a light on the 10 most underrated seaside towns in England, hidden gems that deserve a place on your coastal travel list. 10. Morecambe, Lancashire. For years, Morecambe was known more for what it used to be than what it is now, but that narrative is changing, and fast. Set along Morecambe Bay, this classic resort town boasts one of the most scenic promenades in England, with sweeping views across to the Lake District. At sunset, the bay glows gold and orange, creating one of the most magical seaside views in the country. The Art Deco Midland Hotel, beautifully restored and sitting proudly on the seafront, is a symbol of the town's revival. Families still enjoy donkey rides and arcades, but today's Morecambe is also drawing attention for its ambitious Eden Project North, set to transform the town into a hub for sustainability, education, and tourism. Morecambe is also the birthplace of comedian Eric Morecambe, honoured with a much photographed statue on the promenade. While it's been through rough patches, Morecambe's tide is turning, and it deserves a second look. 9. Hornsea, East Yorkshire. Overshadowed by more famous East Yorkshire neighbours like Bridlington and Scarborough, Hornsea is a low-key seaside town with a surprising amount to offer. It has a peaceful promenade, a clean sand and shingle beach, and even its own inland lake, Hornsea Mere, the largest freshwater lake in Yorkshire. The town's floral displays and tidy streets make it feel cared for, even on grey days. This traditional resort town has held on to its calm, unspoiled character. Whether you're browsing the independent shops along Newbegin, relaxing in the memorial gardens, or strolling along the quiet seafront, Hornsea offers a charming alternative to busier destinations. It also has a hidden retail secret: the Hornsea Freeport Shopping Village, offering discounts just minutes from the coast. For those seeking a slower pace, proper Yorkshire fish and chips, and authentic hospitality, Hornsea quietly delivers. 8. Walberswick, Suffolk. Across the River Blyth from Southwold lies Walberswick, a tiny seaside village that feels like it's from another time. Known affectionately as the crabbing capital of Britain, it's beloved by families who gather at the footbridges with lines and buckets in hand. Generations of children have learned the fine art of crabbing in Walberswick's tidal creeks. Walberswick's beach is a blend of sand and shingle, backed by wild dunes and salt marshes that are rich in birdlife. The village itself is quietly beautiful, with thatched cottages, art galleries, and a few excellent pubs that serve up local ale and hearty coastal fare. Despite being so close to Southwold, Walberswick sees far fewer visitors, making it an ideal place to escape the crowds without losing the sea breeze. Whether you come for the beach, the birdwatching, or the nostalgic vibe, it's an unforgettable spot. 7. Runswick Bay, North Yorkshire. If you like your seaside escapes to come with dramatic views and coastal cliffs, Runswick Bay is your dream destination. This former fishing village is nestled at the base of steep hills, with red-roofed cottages appearing to tumble into the sea. The village's winding paths and lack of cars give it a rare, almost secretive atmosphere. The sandy beach is ideal for rock pooling, fossil hunting, swimming, or just soaking up the peaceful surroundings. The whole bay is framed by rugged cliffs that give way to quiet walking trails and hidden viewpoints. With limited car access and a maze of narrow lanes, the town feels like a secret, even during the summer months. It's located just a short drive from Whitby, but offers a far more tranquil experience. For those in search of peace, nature, and old-world seaside charm, Runswick Bay never disappoints. 6. Seaton, Devon. Perched on the Jurassic coast, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Seaton often gets bypassed in favour of Lyme Regis or Sidmouth, but it shouldn't. This Devon town has a wide pebble beach, a long esplanade perfect for morning walks, and a relaxed, unfussy atmosphere that many visitors crave. There's a charming vintage tramway that runs inland through the Axe Valley to Colleton, giving visitors a glimpse of Devon's green countryside. The surrounding cliffs offer wonderful hiking opportunities with panoramic sea views and access to the famous Southwest Coast Path. Unlike some better-known coastal resorts, Seaton hasn't been over-commercialised. Its charm lies in its authenticity, friendly locals, old-fashioned cafes, and nature everywhere you turn. Whether you're into birdwatching, geology, or just peace and quiet, Seaton is a quiet star on the Jurassic coast. 5. Filey, North Yorkshire. With its wide golden beach, Edwardian promenades and sleepy charm, Filey is perfect for anyone nostalgic for the good old days of the British seaside holiday. It sits between Scarborough and Bridlington, but avoids the crowds of either. Filey feels like the Yorkshire coast before it got busy. The 5-mile-long Filey Bay is ideal for family picnics, swimming and paddling. There's even a sculpture trail and a historic promenade with shelters, gardens and sea views. Filey Brig, a narrow peninsula that juts into the sea, offers an excellent place for nature walks and sea angling. The town itself is calm and walkable, with local butchers, bakers and traditional tea rooms. For travellers who want a proper seaside holiday without the noise, Filey offers a genuine under-the-radar alternative. 4. Aldeburgh, Suffolk. Aldeburgh is a place where art meets the ocean. This coastal town on the Suffolk Heritage Coast is known for its pebbled beach, vibrant art scene, and colourful seaside architecture. It was home to composer Benjamin Britten and remains the base of the world-renowned Aldeburgh Festival. Visitors love the fresh seafood huts that line the seafront, particularly the iconic Aldeburgh Fish and Chip Shop, which is often named among the best in the UK. The town also boasts the Martello Tower, a Napoleonic-era fort that overlooks the sea and is now used as a holiday let. Aldeburgh's combination of cultural richness, seaside history, and timeless atmosphere makes it one of the most endearing yet underrated spots on the East Coast. 3. Southwold, Suffolk. While it has a loyal fan base, Southwold remains curiously overlooked in many national best beach lists. This North Sea gem is picture-perfect with pastel-coloured beach huts, a famous pier filled with quirky amusements, and a fully functioning lighthouse in the heart of town. Southwold is home to Adnam's Brewery, which supplies local pubs and gives the town a warm, well-fed feel. The sandy beach is ideal for swimming, and the town's layout makes it wonderfully walkable. There's a strong sense of civic pride here, with clean streets, beautifully preserved buildings, and a community that genuinely cares. Whether you're watching the waves or browsing independent shops, Southwold is the definition of a quality English seaside escape. Elegant, unhurried, and uplifting. 2. Deal, Kent. A former naval town on the English Channel, Deal is quietly building a reputation as one of the most interesting coastal towns in the southeast. With a beautifully restored pier, Georgian streets, and the moody ruins of Deal Castle, it's a town that blends the past with the present in surprising ways. The town's culinary scene is on the rise, with stylish cafes, fresh seafood, and independent shops replacing old-school arcades. The Saturday market is a big draw, selling everything from antiques to artisan breads. Deal also has a thriving creative community and regularly hosts literary events and art exhibitions. It's often skipped in favour of nearby Dover or Margate, but Deal offers a peaceful, inspiring and truly underrated seaside escape. 1. Saltburn-by-the-Sea, North Yorkshire. Saltburn isn't just underrated, it might be England's best-kept seaside secret. With its vintage cliff tramway, historic pier and excellent surf, This North Yorkshire town combines Victorian charm with youthful energy. There's a compelling contrast between the grand villas on the cliff and the surf shops on the beach. The dramatic cliffs and long sandy beach provide the backdrop for everything from paddleboarding to coastal hikes. Saltburn Valley Gardens offers woodland walks, floral displays, and a miniature railway that delights families every summer. Creative shops, artisan cafes, and a growing surf community add modern vibrance to the town's classic layout. Saltburn has all the hallmarks of a seaside success story, but for now, it remains blissfully under the radar. England's coastline is dotted with well-known resorts, but sometimes the best experiences lie in the places everyone else overlooks. These underrated seaside towns in England offer authentic charm, peaceful beaches, and rich local character, without the crowds. Give them a visit, and you'll wonder why more people haven't. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.